thank you very much for picking up this cardboard arcade take and make here. Check out our finished product right here and get an idea of what you'll be making. We are going to get started by grabbing some supplies. Here are the supplies included in your cardboard arcade game take and make. First, we got a really long piece of paper. Here, mine is printed out, but for you guys, you can decorate yours. Now, the next thing we have is 2 chopsticks here. You can modify their length. And then we got a single toothpick, and then 2 little wood discs. That'll help us turn our wheel paper. And then we got a long piece of string for our character to move up and down. For additional supplies, you will need some cardboard. You'll have to cut your own cardboard here with safety scissors or a knife. If you're going to use a knife, grab an adult. We also have some glue. I'm using super glue for this video, but you can also use Elmer's glue. Yeah, and we got a little character here, so make sure you decorate a little character here. And then I have like a pokey stick for, stabbing the cardboard. So first you gotta start with your cardboard. The size on here is 7.5 inches tall by 6 inches wide. The hole in here for the view, it is 4 inches by 3 inches, so you can always change that in your own size. And there's the one for the openings for the discs and the pulley here. Those are about inch by inch here on this piece of cardboard. And the back side for our box here is the same size. It is 7.5 by 6 again. And then we got some short side pieces for sides here. They are 6 by 1.5 inches. You can always, again, make adjustments here you want. Next piece is 7.5 by 1.5. And then we got these little inserts that go inside for chopsticks here. They are about 4 to 5 inches by half inch on the inside. Of course, you can make your own adjustments. And last, we have these little discs here. This is for our pulley. The pulley discs are about half an inch for 2 circles, and then like 1/4 of an inch for the final circle. Of course, you can change the size how you want it to fit, and it's gonna fit. You want to make sure it fits in this inside middle slot right here that you'll need to cut. After you cut out all your pieces, you can set them aside, but don't throw away cardboard yet, because we will need to make some modifications with cardboard. Now you can grab your front face cardboard piece, 2 chopsticks, and your long piece of paper and glue. Grab your 2 chopsticks and size it up to your front facing plate here. I got mine right here. I'm trying to measure it out. I think it's about 5 inches, so I'm just gonna break it, and then I'm cutting it up and making adjustments so it doesn't splinter me. After you have your 2 chopsticks adjusted to the size you need to be able to turn the paper, after it's decorated, you need to grab your paper here and glue paper to the chopsticks here. It is a long piece of paper, so be careful. But you can see I'm putting my chopstick right here. Make sure there's some space above here, getting my glue ready. Adding my glue down. Of course, be careful. And I am adding some glue onto the chopstick here. And now I'm adding it to the end, making sure there's some space on the top and lots of space on the bottom. And then I roll my paper onto my glue. Okay, and I do the same for the other side. And then after you got it all glued and dried, make sure it's dry, of course, you want to roll up the paper, the 2 chopsticks. It will make it a lot easier for later when we are inserting our feeder into the cardboard. So I'm just rolling this all up really fast. Let me go at super speed. No, it's video magic. Okay, just making it sure it's super tight here. Now we're on to the next part. So grab those 2 thinner pieces that we made. This is for the inside of our cardboard Game Boy here. We want to make sure it fits inside because this piece is going to be holding the chopsticks on the bottom and top. And here I'm also making sure that I can fit at the bottom. So I'm starting with the bottom here. I'm grabbing a pokey stick. You can use a pen or a pencil. I find the pokey stick a lot easier. And I'm grabbing the discs and putting them in front of the cardboard above where I'm gonna put those discs, so it'll be a lot easier for me to insert the chopsticks there so we can just, you know, stab the chopsticks in with ease. There we go, got my 2 holes in there. Now I'm grabbing the other cardboard piece and I'm stabbing through to the other cardboard here, so they're at the exact same spot. See? Okay, now I'm grabbing my 2 chopsticks with my paper here, and I'm going to insert the top first. It's a little bit of struggle, but here we go. Insert your top, so hold it in place. There you go. And rolling it up again because it came undone. And then I'm inserting to the other side here. There we go. Got both sides here. Now I'm grabbing my other cardboard piece and I'm inserting it to the bottom side here. And I had some trouble, so I, widened the hole a little bit here with scissors and my little pokey stick. There we go. So I got this. So test it out. Make sure you can turn it. I noticed I couldn't keep it in, so I cut out 2 little pieces of cardboard here and then glue them on top. The reason why I put it on top here is so the chopsticks don't slip out. You may have noticed that the chopsticks kind of slip in and out. Now you kind of size it up to your plate here. It's a pretty good size. There we go. Okay, so we're all good here, and I was getting ready to glue, but I forgot to do something. What did I forget to do? Ah, yes, I need to cut a little hole here for that string. Remember that string from the beginning? So make sure you don't cut all the way through, so just cut a little bit to the top and the bottom. So we can get that string easily move up and down the front side here. And then I do the same to the other piece, and then, put that back on to my chopsticks. See, there we go. You can see that there's those little slots on the front, and yep, tighten it through. And yep, you can see at the top right there, you see how the cardboard's turning in there? It's because I didn't glue it to the top. There you go, nice and tight. Okay, now we glue it to the front plate of our cardboard. So I'm just kind of sizing it up here. I place it on top of where I want to glue. So I'm adding my discs here. This makes it easier for me to turn it through the cardboard. This one I'm struggling a little bit on this one here because the wood splintered a little bit, so I need to make an adjustment. Yep, there we go. So I just, make sure it's sized right, put it on top, move these little discs down a little bit, making sure it's the right place before I glue it, because once I glue it, it's going to be really hard to pull it apart. Okay, I'm grabbing my glue now and gluing the wood pieces. Now you will notice I don't glue that middle part of that cardboard that's attached to the back here because I don't want the string to get stuck there. So I'm just gluing the 2 sides down in the middle. So now we're making the pulley here. So I grabbed 2 pieces of cardboard. I kind of sized them out to where they're the same size as that hole there, and I poked a hole in the middle to hold our pulley. If you don't know what a pulley is, you definitely want to look it up. It's basically, a little mechanism to pull things. So it's usually, it involves a circle and some string, and you pull on one side and the other side pulls up the object or pulls the other down. I got 2 sides there, and now I'm making my pulley. I'm grabbing 2 discs. I am stabbing the middle of them here so to make sure my toothpick can go through them. And then now I'm grabbing the middle piece. So you always want that middle smaller piece circle in between the 2 big pieces. I'm putting them together. Of course, the cardboard, so they came apart a little bit. And there we go. We got one part of the pulley done. Make sure you know it doesn't slide off. There we go, it's glued, okay. And now I am grabbing the cardboard piece, you know, the other one there. Kind of forgot to stab it through, so I'm trying to find the center and stab it through. You might want to stab a little bit more to the inside if you want it to stick out of that slot there, but I'm having mine not. So I'm now putting the cardboard in, my little toothpick, and there we go. I'm showing a little, turning it back and forth here to show how we're gonna pull a string on this pulley. I'm inserting it. My toothpick's kind of long there, so I adjusted it. Also glue the cardboard holders down. And now we're adding our string. Now I'm inserting my string here. I'm inserting that slot. I made sure I didn't glue before. And now I'm inserting the front side back in here. Inserting on the back through slot. Oh, this isn't glued all down the way. I gotta fix that. And then I'm stringing it through the front side here. Actually, I highly suggest making bigger slots than me here just to make everything easier. Okay, and now I'm wrapping that string around that pulley, that in middle part. That's why the middle circle is smaller here. And then make sure it's pretty tight, not as tight as you can as you loop it around, just pretty tight. And then yeah, I'm just tying it together. There you go, just doing a little tie here. I'm tying it like 3 times, there we go. And I'm just cutting off the excess string. Testing it out, just pulling up and down to make sure that pulley's working. And it works. Okay, next thing we gotta do is glue all the other pieces around. So I'm just, arranging these around and showing how I'm gonna glue it together. Yep, I'm gonna glue that to the top and bottom, glue these to the side for the side walls, and of course the back for the back. There we go, we got it glued. All ready to go to insert our character in. We got the discs. I ripped the holes for the discs a little bit larger so I can reach it. I also suggest to cut holes in the back side so it makes it much easier to turn it. Okay, now I'm gluing my character on my string here. Make sure you don't glue to the paper, just to the string. That's it, not to the paper. I had a lot of problems with glue with this. I should have used Elmer's glue, but I was trying to get this all ready to go for this video here. And look at that! We are done. Let's test this out. Pull into the one direction towards the right. Oh, we're kind of going a little backwards here. And then I'm gonna pull up and down. Oh, it's a little taut right now because I kind of glued the string a little bit to the cardboard here. So I'm just kind of, just shoving it in. There we go, we're going up and down. Yeah, mine's a little too tight. That's why I said early, don't make it too tight and make sure it's not glued to the cardboard. I'm gonna move my character over to a pipe. Make it like it's coming up and down. There we go. Yep, up and down through the pipe. And there we go, we are done. Definitely share your project with us.
Thanks for joining us for this DoSpace Summer Take and Make. We'd love to see your version. Take a picture or video and share with us on social media or email us at programs@dospace.org. Make sure to go to dospace.beanstack.org to mark that you created this Take and Make.